For more on Kobe Bryant's sterling career and business empire, Mike Bako joins us live from New York. He's the managing editor for sports at the dailynational.com. Thanks very much. Boy, just going through all those accolades, no shortage of heartbreak around the world for such a charismatic star and a global personality. We heard a bit about Kobe's influence in China. What else can you tell us?
Well, you know, the grand influence that he had, think about all of those accomplishments that you listed off. The Academy Award, the charitable work, the social media following in China, really outreach to the China community from a very early stage of his career. He had this master plan that he wanted to achieve from the time that he came into the NBA as a high schooler, directly from high school. So this was a path that if you asked a 17-year-old Kobe Bryant, he could have predicted each and every one of these steps. Maybe not quite to the heights that he reached, but the thing that struck me with all of those accolades that you mentioned, we haven't even discussed really his 5 NBA championships, his MVP award, his 2 NBA Finals MVPs. Those are almost secondary to this lasting legacy of influence. That's really the lasting legacy of Kobe, is how influential he was and how many people he influenced.
There we see him in his 24 jersey. He also wore 8. But, you know, word tonight that the Dallas Mavericks owner, Mark Cuban, is going to retire the number 24. So really this just continues to, people talk about it. Now, earlier today, I was told that Kobe Bryant's jersey in China even outsold Yao Ming's. I was kind of stunned, but you know, he did spend a great deal of time in China as an ambassador for the sport, and China loves to embrace the best.
Absolutely. That's the number one thing that you have to think about when you look at the current crop of athletes that are trying to penetrate into the China mindset. A guy like LeBron James, certainly a winner, but James Harden from the Houston Rockets, certainly some of the ups and downs over the last year with some of their relationships, but enduring through all of that, the relationship that Kobe had, mostly because he was a winner, but mostly because he cultivated that relationship, whether it's Chinese New Year greetings, whether it's going for the camps, whether it's for charitable efforts, but also just making an effort to understand the culture and the ways that they would want to be communicated to. You mentioned largest following on the social media platforms in China. This is all something that he thought about. It doesn't come about as an accident that Kobe found his way into investing in products at an early stage, that he formed these relationships to build this production company after, this investment fund after. These were all steps along the way, and certainly the relationship that he forged with the Chinese people, really forging that popularity, as you mentioned, in the jersey sales. You're seeing it there.
You know, you talk about this being a plan from back when he was 17, but it's really much more than just making money with Nike or other economic ventures. He tried his Mandarin on occasion with people in China and was great at self-deprecating humor. He even received a Cultural Ambassador Award from the Asia Society. Why do you think Kobe clicked so well with a nation that loves basketball?
Well, I think he saw the possibilities there. He saw a mindset of people that really wanted to learn about the game. So many billions of people, potential fans. You know, some people may look at it as another marketing opportunity, but he looked at it as another opportunity to learn about a culture. This is a guy who followed his dad to Italy when he was younger. His dad, Jelly Bean Bryant, played in Italy. He was steeped in that European culture. He was fluent in Italian. He also knew many other languages. You mentioned trying out his Mandarin, but he saw the Chinese people as someone that he could learn from and embrace, teach them the basketball that he knew, but also learn from them in a way.
Well, it's just so heartbreaking to see that smile, those pictures. But every town you go to in China seems to have basketball courts. It's not an expensive sport to start once you get the hoops up. How much of that love for basketball in China do you think goes back to Kobe directly?
Oh, absolutely. The influence that Kobe Bryant had in terms of growing the game and seeing someone that they could emulate on the court. As popular as Yao Ming is, embraced as their native son, you can't really go out there and be a 7-foot player dunking on a basketball hoop, but what you can do is go out there and you can practice your Kobe Bryant move. You could practice your fall away jump shot. You could practice his dribbling. You could look like Kobe Bryant on the court. Those are things that obviously you can't do when you're trying to emulate Yao Ming. So he's almost the sort of avatar for everyone on the basketball court. You could do the things that he did, and that's why he became so popular in China, mourned in China, and embraced in China, and all over the world.
I wish I could do the things he did, but he will absolutely be missed. Mike, thanks very much. We appreciate your insight. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you.